Hello friendlings, this is Claude from Chicago, and today we are playing City Skylines. Usually these are streams, but today this is going to be a video because I have work. Usually I would have streams out, but I don't want to create confusion with times, so I'm just going to try to release stuff at the same time that is scheduled in the Discord or in the panels on Twitch. So everything's linked in the description as well. But today we are going to be working on the lakefront slash ocean front. I'm not entirely sure what it is, what you would call this. I think this would be called a ocean. We could also call this the lake or something. I'm not sure yet. But I do want to develop this area today, at least in this episode. And I don't want to do anything really traditional. I actually want to start using some of these unique buildings and parks. This area here will become our campus and most likely will be more of our quote-unquote rural region for the downtown area, which will not be rural at all, but more rural. This campus is probably going to develop this entire area here. I was thinking about putting it up here, but it probably would be too out the way for actual people to come here. So we'll probably have to have our own metro station and stuff like that. But before we go any farther than there, we're going to need to pull down some of these roads and get some offices in here. I want this specifically to be offices only and little residential. We might have some, but it probably will be very small. So we're going to take our 4-lane roads, and we're just going to try to kind of fill this area in to the best of our abilities for perfectionism. Now, this isn't the most ideal for even perfectionism, but it's close enough, and it is fine with me. So we're just going to leave it like it is. And now we're going to start zoning this with offices, which we do have a demand for. Our industry demand is up. So this should be filled in pretty quickly. While watching this develop, I was really curious about our services, and our services are not too great even in this downtown area. So if we had some sort of major catastrophe, we would be in a very bad spot. So I do want to get set up some buildings here, specifically fire department. Now, none of these buildings should get burnt down at all. We do need a healthcare system, so maybe we can get ourselves a Dr. Brown 2.0. I honestly love placing these broken one in, to be honest with you. Even though they don't really cover the entire area, they do cover and actually supply a very well-rounded, that'll cover the entire area, even if it doesn't at the same time. I don't know how to explain that. It's a broken thing. Which I don't like to do, but at the same time, it's so worth doing it. And then we're going to place a police station next to that, and then that should cover this area. And this should definitely boost morale and public relations to get more people growing here. While those are placed, let's look at some of the parks and plazas that we can place in here. And when I find some, I'll come back. After thinking about this area here, I don't think that should be the downtown area at all. So we are going to redevelop, or develop actually, a new sort of downtown area. Obviously, this is going to be the school. I think it would be more beneficial to have our big buildings over here to show off that when you, I'm thinking about broadcast. When there's something being broadcast, probably the best angle of the city would be something like this, seeing the mountain, seeing the university, and then seeing the skyline, or vice versa, skyline, university, and then mountain. So let's grab ourselves a 6-lane road is what I'm running through here. Yeah, a 6-lane road. Obviously goes into 4. Those probably will be upgraded eventually. And we're going to grab the ones with trees, even though there is a housing area over here. We are going to continue pulling this, and let's put this on our curvy roads. I love my curvy roads. Of course, when I'm not doing a grid, I love my curvy roads. And then we're just going to kind of just develop this here. I want to have some sort of beach, maybe even have a major sort of stadium over here at some point. But that's as far as we will go for now. Let's get some pipes set up and brought straight down here. Get that all watered up. And the whole reason of me putting those other houses there or those other buildings was to get power into this location. So we probably will have some sort of power issues. But let's take a minute and pause this. And let's look at some of our unique buildings. Now we have a broadcast building. We have a festival area and a music club. I wasn't honestly thinking about putting this down, but we can develop a park behind this here and maybe put a stadium behind this eventually and have this be like our main sort of attraction down here. It's not, or not main attraction, sorry, but just have it more in the city so it could be more well managed. If we take a look and see here, we do have a tower of transportation. This is where I really want these buildings to be set up, is over here. I want this to be the main, like, eye of the city. And then we have the Colossal Order of Offices. We could place that on the other side of the music festival. Our courthouse, oh man, that's actually a tough decision. I don't know where I should put that. Maybe we should put that at least, like, more centralized towards the housing area. We won't put down the courthouse, tax office. We won't put that down yet. And then let's grab ourselves one more building here. A high interest tower. Ooh, jeez. Man, there's so many nice buildings in this game. And what is this? Service offices, right? Did I say that right? Let's place that there. And then what is this? A space center. Hey, let's put that there. And what is this? An aquarium. No, we're not gonna put that straight on the front. Oh, an observation tower. Oh, dude, that would be so cool to kind of have more up here, so it's like a little bit on the mountain. But I don't think it's too much to notice. This is kind of like the Las Vegas strip of our city. And then the sea and skyscraper. Wow, that is small compared to everything else. We'll put that right next to the music festival. And then the cathedral, we won't put that in. And this, we have to place against the water. I don't know if that should probably be placed there, honestly. And I think this needs to be hooked up to a road. So let's grab ourselves a road real quick with some of these nice trees. And bring that to there. So that's all hooked up. And that'll give you like that nice sort of beautiful skyline here. Obviously, we will need to come in here with some custom buildings. And put them behind there to give us that depth to this build. But honestly, I think that looks pretty decent. What are some of these other things? Central Park. Ooh, a Central Park. I think that's where this would need to be. Is like behind here. So let's develop. I'm going to develop a back road to here, even though it's going to be like the main city road. We're going to develop a back road real quick. And then I think we should keep continuing. Now I developed some area here, and I actually perfectly, by the way, not intentional. I have no idea how I got this so perfect, but I got it right here, and there is a road that goes through this. So let's actually delete that real quick. Why isn't the delete key working? Oh, you gotta bulldoze it, then do that. Maybe I should leave it like that though, because honestly, that did fit in pretty well to this. Like, if I put it this way to get the road going through, that doesn't look too bad either, I guess. But if we, yeah, let's put it there, and then we can connect these up to the road like this. Let's get a straight road, bloop, and then put one here, bloop. That is, oh, such a beautiful city park. And then we can actually zone this as a city park, like in this area here, this little square, and then that should be able to develop and give us a lot of difference. Now, what else do we have as well? Now, we have these stadiums, and I really want to get these stadiums set up in some sort of a way. Let's put down the cathedral behind these buildings to kind of give this a little bit more height. I kind of want to place that down more planned. But like some of these buildings, like the theater and that sort of thing, we can place down now. What is this? This is an aquarium. Let's put the aquarium more by the people over here. That should boost their morale. I'm not a big fan of these garden things, these pyramid-looking things. They are beautiful, but I don't want to put those in, like, in this specific area. Now, what is this? oppression office. I don't think that's what that says. I don't think that's what that says. Let's put it down here. And then, yeah. Oh, here's an opera house. Let's put that. I think Sydney's has theirs in by the water. But we'll place it on the opposite side over here. In the back row. And then this is the tax office. I didn't say I was going to place that down, but we're going to place it here. And what are some of these other parks? Helicopter Park, Lungs of the City. Like, this is where these things should be placed. Let's place in the Helicopter Park right over here by our Central Park. And then the opposite side, we'll put the Lungs of the City. If it wasn't this large, because let's put it there. What other parks do I have? Man, there's a lot. I've already used all these assets, and I didn't even realize that. Oh, there's an arch. What is this? Business arch? Ooh, man. I kind of want to put that so you could see it. Like, let's put that here. And then where is I thought there was some more park building. Yes, Fountain of Death. What? Life and death? Okay, I was about to say I thought it was just death. I was like, none, sir. Let's place that one. What is this? Where does this fit? Friendly Neighborhood Park. Let's put the Friendly Neighborhood Park here. Let's put the Life and Death one down here. Because I want this to be like one huge park down here with other little parks. I'm not sure I'm going to hook those paths up to this yet. But we'll figure that out a little bit later. The Statue of Industry wouldn't go here. Meteor Park we wouldn't put down because we don't have natural disasters on. The broadcast company, I think that should be here. Usually broadcast towers are very tall. And what's a fan zone park? And people who do not fit in the festival area or prefer to follow the concert further away watch the band from the fan zone park. This comes with a big video screen. Oh, so that actually goes with this. No bands playing. This is a when there's no van. Oh man, so like these all go together. Hold on, let's move these towers down. Let's move that one down. And then let's move this one down. So these buildings all go together. I did not realize that. Let's place in the fan zone next to this place here. So if they can't see the band, they can look it on the screen. And then this is an additional one when there's no bands playing. So that's all going to be playing together. And then we can move this Life and Death Park down to here. Get that all zoned in. And then we could zone this. I said I was going to zone it later. Let's just do it now before I completely forget. We have parks, and then we need to go to, I think it was in the place I was looking at. Industrial, yeah, paint park. Let's paint in ourselves a park here, and this is like the entire area would want to be a park, and this would superly boost, like, everything. Instead of calling it Sunset Garden, let's call it, what do we call this world? I don't know what we call this world. We're going to call it question mark park. Now, if you guys have any good names for this, please let me know in the comment section down below. I always take suggestions. We still got to name our city as well. Put those down there, too. Say, like, city name this, city park this. Which, the city park will become this. So, yeah, if you got any names. And we'll hook all that up later. Because this needs to move as well, Life and Death Park. Because I'm not going to be able to get a pathway ran through there. But we'll figure out the pathways and stuff like that a little bit later. But honestly, for now, this is pretty decent. I do want to add in a custom sports center here because I have 2 stadiums, I think, left, except for this one here. Oh, no, that's not even a stadium. I have 2 stadiums plus all the stadiums for the campus, which will be back here as well. And this will give, like, the campus, like, something nice to look at. Because most campuses that I've seen are in, like, middle of nowhere, and there's usually nothing going on. Like, for example, the university that I go to is in the middle of nowhere. So it's pretty much like this, but it's just the middle of nowhere. I don't know how else to say it. Just a long drive of middle of nowhere. So I want students that come here to do their education, and then when they finish all their education, they can come down here, have a fun time visiting this area and, you know, having, you know, just chilling. And this would boost a lot of population as well for, you know, down here. Their kids could go to university here, and students could even rent apartments over here and then go to university and live that city life that most campuses that I know of, like, so they can have an opportunity. Like, because like if they're going for communications and that sort of thing and film and radio, they can come down to the broadcast center. If they're going for music and the arts, they can come down here and go to our modern art area. There's a theater of wonders, but I thought I built a modern art thing. Maybe I didn't place that down, but I'll place it down next time. And then if they're going to school for business or sea industry and that sort of thing, they can come down here and work at these transportation, classical orders, and service. Everything that the university will provide, there will be jobs right here. So that it would give a great opportunity for university students to have an internship down here or, volunteer to work at these buildings to get a well-rounded education and a well-rounded career path. Because most things you're just gonna have to go really far. And if the campus is here, you can live on campus and then intern and go back and then go to class and vice versa. So sorry for giving that long explanation, but I think that would be really well. Next time we'll play. We'll add in some metro stations here. We'll have a metro hub in the university as well to kind of force people to go to the university, or at least show them like University Park. There's a bunch of metros and everything running through. But I think that's pretty well, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video here today, Fredlings. Next time we play City Skylines, let me know what we should name the city, what should I add, and what kind of custom assets should we add, because I really want to have more taller buildings for the university students. With that being said, this is Claude from Chicago Fredlings. We'll see you next time on another episode. Peace.